The Trans-Pacific Partnership Agreement holds huge potential for the U.S. beef industry. The main partner that we're talking about in the TPP for U.S. beef is Japan. Japan is the largest market for U.S. beef exports. We ship $1.5 billion annually. This Trans-Pacific Partnership Agreement holds Japan, or pulls those Japanese duties down. Today we pay 38.5% on all of our U.S. beef going into Japan. Under the agreement, Japan has agreed to phase those down to 9% over time, with a big cut on year one. That is substantial for U.S. beef producers, and it also levels the playing field with Australia, who already has a free trade agreement, which gives them substantial advantage over us in Japan. And so when you look at the broad TPP agreement overall, yeah, it opens access into some new and emerging markets like Vietnam, but the real opportunity for the U.S. beef industry is to regain and rebuild our market share of beef into Japan. The global markets have become increasingly important to the U.S. beef industry. In fact, in 2014, the total value of U.S. beef variety meats, and hides exported was over $300 per head of our production here at home. That's U.S. exports to the world. We're talking $300 a head in total value. Now when we drill into Japan, Japan derives a lot of that value, well over $60 a head just from Japan alone. The U.S. exported $1.6 billion worth of beef to Japan in 2014, and the market opportunity continues to grow if we can get access through the Trans-Pacific Partnership Agreement. The agreement reduces the duty significantly for U.S. beef from 38.5% down to 30%. There's no real way to understate the significance of Japan to the U.S. beef industry. There's no other success globally that can compensate for a failure for the U.S. beef industry in Japan. Japan is a unique market for U.S. beef. Not only is it the largest market that we have, but it also has a demand base for a lot of our underutilized cuts here at home. Today we send more than half of the U.S. beef tongues that we produce to Japan at substantial premiums. Beef tongues without Japan, the prices fall below $1 a pound. And with Japan, we can book tongues for $4 to $5 a pound. So the simple math just on a tongue is you take that 3.5 pound tongue times $3 to $4 per pound advantage, and it works out to be over $15 a head in value just from the fact we can sell tongues into Japan. Now Japan isn't just a tongue market. They also buy a lot of U.S. chuck rolls or U.S. short plates, some of the tripe products at a substantial premium to what we can garner here in the U.S. market. One estimate that we've put together shows that that value back in 2003 was over $64 per head in total value just from the upsell and the uppricing of those cuts into that lucrative Japanese market. Today we estimate that to be closer to $80 to $100 per head in premium value from a carcass when we have access into Japan.